You think you're burnt out, but you're not. You're bored. And boredom, weirdly enough, might be worse. Burnout has a look: frazzled hair, an overflowing calendar, tears in a bathroom stall. It's dramatic, it gets attention. But boredom hides. It's subtle. It drapes itself in routine, in quiet sighs and phone screens. It's the slow erosion of your inner fire. While everything looks fine on the outside, you wake up exhausted, but not because you've been working too hard. You're exhausted because your days are meaningless reruns. You're tired of yourself, tired of your habits, tired of waking up only to go through another beige recycled loop of a life. Here's the thing about boredom: it's deceptive. It wears the clothes of burnout, but without the burn. It's not that you've been sprinting too long, it's that you've been standing still, pretending to run. You're not overwhelmed. You're underwhelmed. Spiritually, intellectually, emotionally. And the terrifying part? You've gotten used to it. We live in a culture that's optimized everything: food delivery, same-day shipping, dating, information, validation. You name it. Everything is a tap away. Convenience has become our religion, comfort our God. And what's the price? Depth, challenge, meaning. You've streamlined your life so much, you've sanded off the edges that made it interesting. We confuse boredom with tiredness, so we treat it with rest. We confuse spiritual numbness with mental exhaustion, so we prescribe a nap. But what we really need is to feel again, not to relax, to engage. Let me be crystal clear. Burnout is real. People working multiple jobs, caregivers, frontline workers. Yeah, that's burnout. That's stress overload. But most of us, we're not in danger of collapse. We're in danger of decay. And decay is sneakier. It doesn't demand your attention. It quietly rots potential into irrelevance. So how did you end up here? Sitting in a life you built, maybe even one you prayed for, but feeling like a ghost in your own home? Because you did what they told you to do. You got the job. You made the schedule. You chased the reasonable dream. You avoided risk. You chose safety over curiosity. You minimized discomfort because that's what we're taught to do. And it worked. For a while, you felt successful. You looked productive. People were impressed. But slowly, your days got shorter. Not in hours, but in meaning. The novelty wore off. The challenge disappeared. And you stopped growing. Here's a hard truth. Any system optimized for comfort will eventually eat its own joy. Predictability is great for survival. It's terrible for the soul. Most people treat boredom like a character flaw, like it's proof they're lazy or ungrateful. But boredom isn't weakness. It's a message, a red flag, a blinking check engine light from your inner world. Boredom means your mind is craving more. It's hungry. It wants friction, novelty, risk. And when you don't give it those things, it turns in on itself. That's when you start spiraling, procrastinating, doom scrolling, watching motivational videos without acting on any of them. Boredom isn't a sign that something's wrong with you. It's a sign that something's wrong with your environment. You've built a cage and called it balance. Here's what no one tells you. A comfortable life is often a numb life. Not always, but often. When everything is manageable, nothing is thrilling. When everything is fine, nothing is alive. You stop feeling highs because you've flattened all the lows. You stop chasing wonder because it's inconvenient. You trade awe for ease. Eventually, even joy becomes a checklist. You stop laughing until you cry. You stop feeling awe. You stop being surprised. You become a human screensaver. Pretty, polished, predictable. And if that doesn't scare you, it should. So what now? How do you fix boredom when it's buried in a routine that looks like success? Step 1. Stop optimizing. Start experimenting. Do something unnecessary. Something that requires effort but offers no guaranteed reward. Something that you might be bad at. Something that makes you nervous. Learn to dance. Join a writing group. Volunteer for something you care about. Pick a skill and commit to it, badly, with no performance metrics, no followers, no timeline. Just effort for effort's sake. You don't need a new job or a drastic life change. You need to care about something again. You need to risk something again. You need to lose yourself in pursuit, not in distraction. Growth requires resistance. It's uncomfortable. It's awkward. It makes you sweat. That's the point. You've spent years avoiding friction, dodging difficult conversations, skipping challenging tasks, choosing convenience every time. But friction isn't failure. It's proof you're moving. Think about it. When do you feel most alive? It's not during Netflix. It's not during a scroll session. It's in the aftermath of effort. When your brain is buzzing, your heart is racing, your soul is awake. Friction is a sign of forward motion. Without it, you're not stuck. You're idle. Let's bust another myth. The idea of perfect balance. This soft, symmetrical life where everything is in harmony. It sounds peaceful, but it's a trap. Balance isn't about standing still. It's about shifting your weight from side to side as you move forward. It's not a destination. It's a dynamic process. You want meaning? Stop trying to balance everything perfectly. Lean into the thing that pulls you. Let yourself get a little obsessed, a little off kilter. Passion isn't balanced. It's messy, chaotic, and wildly fulfilling. Most people aren't lazy. They're just not emotionally invested. They have nothing to lose, no skin in the game. If your goals don't scare you even a little, they're not goals. They're chores. You need stakes, deadlines, accountability, a reason to try. Make public commitments. Share your progress. Put your ego on the line. It's terrifying. And that's exactly why it works. People think motivation leads to action. Nope. Action creates motivation. Build momentum, and purpose follows. Intentional discomfort is a cheat code. It's controlled chaos. It's where transformation happens on your own terms. This doesn't mean plunging into trauma or burning out on purpose. It means consciously stepping into spaces that challenge you. Choosing the path that makes your heart beat a little faster, not because you're unsafe, but because you're stretching. Sign up for the race. Tell someone your scary idea. Say no to something comfortable to say yes to something uncertain. Cold showers, yes, if that's your vibe. But also reaching out, taking the meeting, saying what you actually think, speaking when it's uncomfortable, asking for help. You know what real power looks like? Doing something you're afraid of, without a guaranteed outcome. That's not weakness. That's courage with its sleeves rolled up. Living with intentional discomfort is a lifestyle. It's showing up before you're ready. It's writing the thing even if no one reads it. It's practicing before you feel talented. It's failing forward. It's looking stupid and being okay with it. And the weirdest part? Once you get used to it, comfort starts to feel like the real enemy. You'll begin to crave the stretch, the sting, the space where growth happens. Because nothing inside your comfort zone ever taught you anything new. Let's get honest. How much of your day is escape? Be brutally real. How much of it is pure, undiluted distraction? Swiping, snacking, streaming, zoning out, pretending to be engaged when you're actually on autopilot. Now ask this. When's the last time you did something with full attention? When did you last give something your whole focus, without multitasking, without checking your phone, without splitting yourself into pieces? Escape is easy. Engagement is terrifying. Because engagement means risk. It means you might fail. It means you might feel something. And feeling something? That's risky business in a world built to numb. But escape costs more than we think. It drains our creativity. It dilutes our presence. It shrinks our courage. Start small. Cook a real meal without checking your phone. Talk to someone with your full attention. Walk without headphones. Create something for no reason. Turn your life back into something you participate in, not something you spectate. You're not here to buffer, you're here to burn. Let's end with this. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are bored. And boredom is curable, but only with fire. The fire of risk, the fire of curiosity, the fire of action. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Inspiration doesn't show up for people sitting on the couch. It shows up while you're working, while you're failing, while you're trying. It arrives when you least expect it, often dressed as struggle. So write the chapter, send the email, book the class, ask the question, launch the idea, move. Move even if you're unsure, especially if you're unsure, because that feeling, that ache for more, that itch under your skin, that's not burnout. That's your soul begging to be put to work. You don't need more rest. You need to be rattled. You need to be reminded that you're alive, that you're capable of surprising yourself, that you were built for the climb, not the couch. Burn bright, burn messy, burn honestly, because you were never meant to fade.